I have my new bike rack from Outfitr. It is the 2-bike Hitch E-Bike Rack with ramp. It makes it very easy to roll the bikes right up the ramp and put them in place. It's very easy to fold it down with just one hand. Just pull this pin out here, reach in, pop up the handle, drop it down into place, locks, twist the handle back so it locks in place. Good to go. One-handed. It is made for the 2-inch receiver. It is very sturdy. There's no wobble in there on that. Very good and sturdy. I do recommend that you get, for $20, the hitch lock. As you can see right here, the pin has a cotter pin on the end. For $20 you can get a lock which will lock this pin in place. For security, no one's going to take it off your vehicle. You can also fold it back up easily one-handed. Again, take the pin, turn it, pull the handle up in place, put the locking pin back in, and it's back in place. Very sturdy. I'm rocking the Jeep. This isn't moving. Very happy with how sturdy it is, with how secure it keeps the bikes on the rack. In a few minutes I'll show you how to load a bike up on the ramp onto the rack. And we'll go over some more of the details. One of the other things I wanted to point out is that each rack can accommodate 5-inch wheels. 5-inch wheels and 100 pounds per rack for a total of 200-pound capacity. Now my e-bikes are not quite that heavy and I only have 2.5-inch wide tires. But if you have those, they will fit. And bikes of various wheelbases can fit as well with the sliding wheel chop. Makes it very easy to take kids' bikes with parents' bikes. You can mix and match on this rack. Very easy to fold it up one-handed, get it out of the way. And this rack doesn't make a lot of noise going down the road like some of the other racks I've had. Not sure if you can see it or not through the back window of the Jeep, but bike is riding fine. To put the bikes on the rack, it's easy to use this handy ramp. Gets held on by these hooks. It just hooks right on the edge of the tray. Then you just wheel your bike right up the ramp, all the way to the front of the cradle. This is fully adjustable to hit the top tube or the seat tube, whatever works best for your particular bike. I always like to put the top tube strap on first to hold it in place. then you can go ahead and do the wheel straps. Nice and secure. Put the second bike on, you need to just repeat the same thing. Take your wrap over here to the other tray. Now this bike isn't as heavy. Still an e-bike, heavier than a regular bike. Even with the thinner tires, it works just the same way. Roll it right up the ramp, all the way up into the wheel chock. This one here is going to go on the seat post. Shorter wheelbase. And then once you put this strap in place, the bike will stay there while you put the wheel straps tightened down. I like how the rubber protects the bike. There's no metal on metal. Even the strap is plastic, so even if that wasn't there, it still is not going to cause damage to your bike frame. Doesn't matter the size of the tires you've got. If you've got a fat bike with 5-inch tires, it'll fit. If you've got a road bike with thumb-wide tires, it'll fit. It's all adjustable. Each tray can hold 100 pounds. So if you have some of those really heavy bikes and you get tired of lifting them up on your other rack, this is a good choice, especially when you start to get old like me. You get tired of lifting those heavy bikes. This way they just roll right up. Take off your ramp, fold it up, put it in your vehicle till you get to the trailhead, and that's that. Take the bikes off, it's the opposite of putting it on. I'm going to undo the wheel straps first. And then this strap holding the seat tube. I'm actually just going to take it off. Make it a little easier. And then just roll it back down the ramp. Then you can take the ramp over to the other tray. And do the same thing for this side to take them off. across some railroad tracks, and you'll see that the bikes don't sway and hit each other. They're held well in place. I have some final thoughts about this rack while I'm putting it away, or up, so I can ride to work tomorrow. I've been using it now for a couple of months, and I really enjoy the convenience of the tray, the ramp that goes up to the tray. Makes it so simple when your bike is heavy, than standing behind it, lifting it up and over and then down. So much easier on your back. I really enjoy the weight capacity. You can see right here on the sticker, 200 pounds. That's 100 per tray. The other thing I like is it comes mostly put together when it arrives. You have to put these arms on and these wheel chocks. But pretty much other than that, it's all ready together. Oh, and you have to put this piece in there. Really simple to assemble. Another thing I need to say is I did receive a stripped, it was cross-threaded on one of these on the arms. I wrote to the company and they sent me a replacement. No questions. Very great customer service, easy to deal with. That is a big plus in my book. The other thing that may not be so great is there's no real way to lock the bikes onto the rack. You can get the locking pin to lock the rack to the vehicle, but there's nothing provided or extra to buy to lock your bikes onto the rack. As for somebody that rides different places a lot, you want to stop and go in the store, maybe grab a snack or a beer. I always feel it, feel like I don't want to leave my bikes out on the rack unattended. These are simple enough to do with one hand, as I'm holding the camera with the other. So, get this up, cinched down. I don't like riding with these out because I see it in my mirror, so I put it in. The only other issue, and this is just for me because I have a Jeep, is these bars stick out quite a bit. So I've walked in the dark into it and hit my shoulder on it right here, walking around the back. Now if you don't have as narrow a vehicle as my Jeep, it's probably not going to be an issue. All in all, I'm really enjoying this rack. One thing I need to say for total transparency is Outfitr contacted me to see if I would be interested in collaborating with them to do a review on their rack. So they provided me the rack at no cost. Any of the other reviews you might have seen on my channel, or at least so far, have been things I bought with my own money. This I did not pay for, and I get to keep, and I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to use it. The cost at the time I checked online was $289, including the key, the lock for the pin, or $269 without it. That was the sale price. I will include a link that will get you to the website to get the current price for the rack. And if there's a code I can get to get a discount, I will attach that as well. A link for that.